Welcome back to the Nikki Clarke Radio Show on Hotline Radio. Thank you so much for tuning in. We've got another great feature on the show, and if you're just listening for the first time, the show is just about sending great vibes to people listening. It's about sharing all the great things that people are doing in the world to offer change, positive change, transforming lives one story at a time. And we have a gentleman on the line who is known as Ottawa's favorite real estate agent out of Remax Core Realty. Please welcome Michael Arthur to the show. How are you doing today, Michael?
I'm doing well, Nikki. Thanks for having me.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you so much. So, Michael, let's talk about how you did it. How and where did it start to get to becoming Ottawa's favorite real estate agent?
It started where in my current home I had a partially finished basement, and I discovered from a few friends of mine who lived down the street from me that they renovated their basements and converted them into rental accommodations, and they rented it out to people who are looking for affordable rentals. So given the fact that I had this space in my house, and I thought to myself, you know what, let me take advantage of this opportunity, and I hired a great contractor who converted my basement into a bachelor suite, and that's where I rented out to a couple of people, and the money that I earned from that rental helped me pay down my mortgage and my bills. So it was a great strategy or a business move that I made.
Excellent. And there's nothing like it when you can really learn from just firsthand experience, because you're working in real estate and people are coming to you and they're trusting you in delivering the goods, and the goods is wisdom. It's helping them make the right choices in real estate. So I find I receive news better from someone who's got firsthand experience like you do. So let's talk about the people who gravitate to your business. Who are they, and where do you see the trends going for real estate in Ottawa?
But my main line of business, Nikki, is in the line of real estate investing, because I'm also a real estate investor, and I venture into that area because I see real estate investment, or real estate investing for that matter, as a key ingredient towards building wealth. A lot of people don't realize that real estate can be leveraged into your financial portfolio to maximize your financial returns on your investments. I'm not discounting that stocks, bonds, GICs, and other investments are not good, but you can also leverage real estate just to diversify your portfolio and minimize your risk.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So you have people who are coming to you looking to make some wise choices in terms of investing in property, and what they're trying to do is they're trying to build a legacy and also build wealth. Is that correct?
Correct. Yes, that's correct. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So would you say that real estate is one of the best ways of becoming wealthy, of creating wealth?
Yes, It's definitely it is, because in life, the basic human need, one of the basic human needs, is shelter. Everybody needs to live somewhere to have a quality of life. So, with that aspect, it's important for, including myself, it's important for people to take advantage of real estate investing, because people are looking for rental accommodations these days. As you know, not only in Ottawa, also in Toronto, the cost of living is increasing at a rapid rate, and affordability is a major issue. So people are looking for affordable rental accommodation, and they're not buying a house, especially students who are coming out of university. They don't have the money or the financial means to buy their first home because it's very expensive, and they have student debts along the way that they have to pay down, and they're starting their career. So that you have to take that into equation. So within that market, especially the millennials and the university students, those are good rental clients that you can have in your rental properties.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
Can you think of an instance of working with someone who came to you in a situation where they wanted to do the right thing, they wanted to make a real estate investment, but they were just going through a really difficult period? How were you able to get them out of it?
Well,
in terms of just maybe bad credit, or just they were going through something that they're just hurdled before getting to that place.
I have a lot of people in that situation where at this point in time they don't have the affordability to purchase a home, or they cannot qualify for a mortgage. So what I do is that there's a concept called rent to own. I'm not sure, Nikki, if you're familiar with that concept.
I've heard about
it. Basically, rent to own is a strategy where people who are unable to afford a home or cannot qualify for a mortgage can have the opportunity of renting a home of their choice, and then have the opportunity to purchase that home a few years down the road while they have their finances in order.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's a really flexible option for people to move into full-time home ownership, right?
That's right.
So it gives them kind of like the discipline to get to that place where they're going to be full-time owners. So that's a good thing, and that helps them clean up their credits and just put everything in motion for that that final commitment.
Yeah. So what happens in a rent-to-own situation? The mortgage broker or the lender will put that person or give that person a financial savings plan where they have the ability to pay down their debts at the same time pay their rent, as well as build up some savings towards the down payment on the house for, let's say, 2 or 3 years. And that person has to consistently make those payments in order to qualify for a mortgage to purchase their first home.
Okay, excellent.
Yeah.
So, Michael, how have you been transformed by pursuing this work? A lot of people get into things and then it just kind of morphed into something else. But intrinsically, what are the values you get from helping others in real estate?
Like my purpose in life is to help others, like in terms of increasing their pleasure and reducing their pain. Because in my life, I've been helped by others who allowed me to be where I am today. And the first thing, it starts with my parents, who taught me the value of hard work, helping others in need, being responsible and dedicated to helping others who need help. And, a lot of people these days, they struggle with a lot of issues and so forth. I'm the type of person that, I like to provide words of encouragement, words of wisdom and advice based on my own personal experiences and the experiences of other people that went through the same struggle. And it's been helpful. And, a lot of people these days, they don't need help. They think that they can solve it on their own, but it's not, you shouldn't feel bad to get help, because getting help shows a sign that you're a stronger person at the end of the day.
Absolutely, and there's no shame in asking for help. And I think that if you're humble enough to ask for help, when the position comes that you're empowered, then you'll be able to help somebody back.
Correct.
Just from that learning experience. So, Michael, I just want to really thank you for giving us some great advice in real estate, and just a couple more before we go.
Sure.
What is the most important thing about purchasing property? What's the number one thing you would advise people about purchasing property?
My advice to that is that, especially for first-time home buyers, is to look at the price of the home. And it's important before buying a house to be pre-qualified or pre-approved for a mortgage, because that will give you an idea how much you can afford. Because I've seen a lot of buyers where they financially overextend themselves, and they put themselves in real debt where they have to refinance their property because they thought that they had sufficient money to pay their mortgage and so forth. And at times, they lead themselves into personal bankruptcy or foreclosure. And that's not a good way of starting your home ownership career, so to speak.
Okay. So you don't want to start off anything in debt. That's very important, to do your homework. Right?
Do your homework, as well as save your money as much as you can.
Okay.
And there's a lot of Okay, sorry to go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was saying that I was just expanding that to save your money so that you can make a bigger dent and a bigger impression. You know.
Yeah. Correct.
And what's the biggest mistake people make in real estate?
I think
what is a myth in real estate?
They make unrealistic expectations where they have this mentality that they can buy a bigger house, a white picket fence, and they can make a lot of money, and without looking at their own situation or their financial situation, where they have to be humble. In which, as you know, these days, jobs, whether you're in government or in the private sector, they're not guaranteed these days, right? Because there's a lot of layoffs happening, and people should be humble for the fact that real estate, the cost of real estate, especially owning a home, there's a lot of cost involved. You have to pay your property taxes, there's insurance, you have your mortgage payments that you have to pay. You have to pay your mortgage down. There's maintenance issues, repair issues, and so forth. So you have to people have to be mindful of those things in order for them to have the affordability to own a home. Otherwise, they're going to put themselves in a financial burden.
Okay. Can people contact you to get more information about home ownership, real estate options, or even to be part of your team? Are you looking to expand and nurture others and mentor others?
Oh, most definitely. And my phone number is 613-890-7653. That's 613-890-7653.
Okay. And do you have a website or email address?
Yes. My website is miketheagent.ca. I'll spell it out for you. Miketheagent.ca.
Okay, excellent. All right, you've been listening to Michael Arthur. He's Ottawa's favorite real estate agent out of Remax Core Realty, and he was giving us the straight goods on real estate investment and how to prepare yourself for home ownership. So we really appreciate your wisdom, and I'm really looking forward to meeting you, Michael, June 28th in Gatineau at La Creole Express. So please, if you're in the Gatineau, Ottawa area, come down. It's a free taping, 6 o'clock, June 28th. Meet Michael Arthur and connect with him about everything real estate. So you're listening to the Nikki Clarke Radio Show on Hotline Radio, and I just want to thank all the listeners for tuning in and being inspired one story at a time. Thank you, Michael. Have a great day, and we'll catch up soon.
Thank you, Nikki. Appreciate it. You too.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye.